fucking one-arm pull-ups off that.
Oh yeah, Matt. That really is a strong shelf.
Your brothers?
No. Yes? Man! It works every time. Yeah, I know.
Mission for the day, Matt.
We're building a wardrobe today, Richard.
What kind of wardrobe?
Bodge job wardrobe.
Where's that for then?
For the spare bedroom. Otherwise known as the Matt will need this to fund the rest of the house renovation / stop it falling down room.
And what stage are we at so far?
We're in the, well, we've just passed the procrastination stage, having had breakfast and then found ourselves in a YouTube hole, but heroically climbed out, I feel, with a little bit drop of self-awareness, before falling into a viz hole, it would appear. We're now in the strolling to the timber merchant stage.
Anything about buying this timber of note, Matt?
Well,
Have you tried to buy this timber before, maybe?
yes, we have.
Can you explain?
We tried to buy the timber at Homebase.
Explain in a more flowing way that
Right.
could be cut together into a video.
So,
With cutting my questions out and making
Okay.
yours into a long, funny diatribe.
okay.
Monotribe. I don't know.
I'm not even sure we're going to have time. Right. So, yes, we measured the wood that we required, wrote it down on a piece of paper. I went to B&Q to get the wood. The man who's in charge of cutting wood said, A, we don't have wood big enough. B, we can cut this wood sort of to the size that you need and then you can put it in your car. C, got a Renault Clio, just about the size of a shoebox, so it wouldn't have fitted anyway. And so yeah, I was starting to lose the will to live. And Googled timber merchants. And it turns out that there is one at the end of my road.
We're at the end of your road, Matt. Where's the timber merchants?
Over there. I ate green bay rice for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry. Can I have a pillow for my friend? He's dead tired. I like you, Sally. That's why I'm gonna kill you last. We got your daughter, so you're gonna do what we say, right? Wrong!
How's your hand doing, Matt?
Alright. Now that I'm using my hat.
So do you think you've got particularly soft, officey hands?
Do you video?
Yes.
Or take one? Why didn't we do this last?
Yeah. That was quite a lot more elegant.
We're definitely not being stupid about this, are we? They're not. Oh, fuck off, Rich.
So we've got a rather long piece of wood and a rather difficult to navigate start to the stairs. Plan B. So how high do you reckon we'd have to reach it, Matt?
Pretty high. I'm thinking that this has got doom written all over it.
Right. Well, let's get it on.
Just how much?
Right.
How are we doing this then?
Lift up.
What are you picturing? Okay. Oh, that's going to be hard to hold. Okay. My bar. This is going to be a...
I'm going to move out of the way, Matt, as soon as you've got it, because
Okay, you're going to have to come over and help me get this in, though.
Okay, so hold it. Ready,
Right.
ready?
Go. You get the right side. Oh yes. Right. So, we should have done this at the beginning, but we didn't, because we're really bad at planning, which would be self-evident if we had recorded it. Everything from the beginning, every cock-up that we've made. But basically, the problem was this. The spare room needs storage. If you look down here, you can see that the radiator points are right here beneath the window. No great issues with that, you might think, apart from the fact that this is the natural cupboard space where you would have a wardrobe or similar, and the radiator not just slightly gets in the way of your wardrobe, it fundamentally prevents you from having a wardrobe there. So you come over to this section here. Ignore this wood. Pretend this wood isn't here. You've got a little recess. Oh, okay. And then a weird hole. Move in, cameraman.
There's a very weird hole.
It's a weird hole.
And that used to be able to get into the roof through.
That used to be. There was a 1 foot by 1.5 foot hole, which meant that you could send Victorian orphans into your loft to get your stuff if you wanted.
Yeah.
We think this is where the boiler used to be, or I don't know, where they used to hide priests. Who knows? However, it's a decidedly unworkable space, because if you turn that into a wardrobe, it's a tiny wardrobe. However, if you put a wardrobe here, you then can't use this space, and then you've got this weird space that you can't access, but you can kind of see because there's a wardrobe in the way. So, we have decided, through my brother's superior engineering skills, that we're going to turn this into a wardrobe by having a sideways wardrobe. So we're going to have like a curtain, not a curtain rail, what are them things we put clothes on? Clothes rail! Clues in that title. Catchphrase. What's Mr. Chips doing? We're going to have a clothes rail going all the way from the side here, all the way in. And we're going to build some shelves, try to build some shelves. Inside this area to make a bit more of that space workable, and also we'll have a little bit of a curtain across the front to make it look all pretty and disappeared stuff, probably. Well, that's the plan. Whether it actually what are we
going to put down there?
What are we putting down? Oh yes, some sort of drawers at some stage.
Yeah, we're going to source some second-hand kind of vintage drawers or something. They'll just sit down there, so you've got drawer action. And up there, shelf action. Inside, up above where the curtain rail goes, more shelf action. Down here, which will kind of be over the top of the drawers, is Chuck's space for, I don't know, bags and stuff.
Things.
And nice curtainage over the front to hide it all away and make it look professional.
Professional?
So why so many screw holes?
Well, Richard, because it would appear that my walls are made of depleted uranium. Some variant thereof.
Something that's pretty hard.
Yeah. Ridiculously so. So, normally one would drill a hole in a wall, insert a wall plug, put one's shelf against the wall, screw in using screws of some sort. Unfortunately, it's impossible to drill into, I'd say, a good third of that wall. Anything more than half an inch, I think, is reasonable. So either the back portion of the shelf has absolutely zero support, or you cut down your wall plugs to a fraction of their effective size, insert into the piss poor holes that you have, take screwdriver, no, that's not a screwdriver, that's probably a reason why we're failing, pliers and some other sort of grippy shit, snap the end off your screws so they won't go in too deeply, and hope that your fractional, slightly bendy screws go into your ineffectively shallow wall plugs and somehow hold your shelf up, because we have turned that wall and this piece of wood into Swiss cheese in our efforts to find a bit of wall that will support it. But you know what? Flip it. Shall we give it a go, Rich?
Let's offer it up.
Oh, hello. Bit of everything. I'd say that's pretty solid. That's as, if not more solid than what you'd be able to get from IKEA. I would suggest, however, if it took as long to build an IKEA wardrobe, maybe you didn't have all of the parts in a box that perhaps you expected to have. Shelf number 1 is, reasonably stable. I'd say there's about, maybe a millimetre of movement in it. Not strong enough to do pull-ups off, but then again, can't do pull-ups. And Bertha, for where people can keep their depleted uranium stores. I probably could. Oh, fucking one-arm pull-ups off that.
Oh yeah, Matt. That really is a strong shelf.
Yes, it's burning hard. It's a strength amplifying shelf. That's. Not bad. I mean, look out, Chuckle Brothers.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure we should perhaps be using the Chuckle Brothers as our benchmark of competence. Are there other brothers that are really good at carpentry? Jesus and no.
Mary, no. They were more into making chains.
Nice. So just caught that reference then.
No, I don't think anyone's related on those DIY carpentry shelves.
Do you know why? Because every time somebody screws something up, the two brothers go at each other like a pair of fighting dogs. Basically for the record, Rich and I had I would say, what was it, a 10-second? I'm not even sure it was a 10-second flaring of nerves.
I think there was some guilt getting passed around there, because I made I had a bit of an idea as to what could just the layout of the cutting on the board. And then it looked decidedly like I'd fucked it right up. So I decided to do a bit of passive-aggressive pushing the blame onto Matt for not double-checking me and basically stopping me from doing it.
Yeah, Matt definitely was not passive-aggressive in his throwing that guilt back. Chose to adopt only half of that. But I think that was quite good. That was 10 seconds of shouting, followed by the sudden realisation that we had plenty of wood left over after all. Because we've done the maths wrong. Good. I think it's been a weekend of learning.
Time for a cup of tea.
Fuck yeah. We're out of Kit Kats. Shit.
No, you're some kind of strange alien or something, man.
We were in need of a directional poisable lamp, were we not?
We were. And in the absence of a head torch, we've got a
mouth torch.
So how are we going to do the mouth filming as well?
Well, I think what we'll obviously do is I will use a series of grunts and dribbling sounds, which we will later dub over with audio.
Yeah, you're going to hold this camera in your armpit when I'm doing the...
Well, as we all know, I have a penis like a dolphin, so I will simply wrap my...
Like a dolphin?
Yeah, they've got like then. Sure, they got willies like monkey tails, haven't they?
Have they?
What's up? I'm sure I've heard something along these lines somewhere.
Fantastic.
There we go. Right, I'm calling it. Chris Packham. Dolphins have got willies like monkey tails.
That's interesting.
As all great carpenters and builders know, measure twice, cut once. Measure, yeah, realise it doesn't fit, swear, measure again, guess, cut. Realise you've run out of wood. That's the final stage, isn't it? I think we can afford one cock-up, if memory serves. Not that we should be, that should be...
We're aiming for that.
Absolutely. I'd prefer the zero margin of error attitude.
No, we can't actually do one cock-up, I don't think.
No?
No, not on these ones.
Oh, all right.
I think we could have cocked up one of the previous ones.
Well, let us not cock it up then.
Indeed. Right, so that's good.
So this is... I like to say that this is how all of the professionals do it. Sort of balanced on the cheapest workmate that was available at the shop. Then balanced on top of a sort of like a sideboard, if you will.
And then we'll use our previous bit of wood as a template and amplify all of the errors on that one.
Mm-hmm. And if you have a look around this room, you will see that when people say do a bit at a time... Are we going to have to abandon filming for the benefits of the mouth torch? Or are we going to multitask?
Was that enough exciting jigsawing, viewers?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know how much cutting action the general public can handle.
I don't know, someone will probably end up being offended by it. Private joke, yes. Private joke. Seems that everything that we do is offensive to someone. In fact, probably most things that we do are offensive to pretty much everyone.
If we did something that wasn't offensive to someone,
I'd be offended.
I'd start to worry that we'd lost our edge. Okay, so we go mouth torch. Well, that still leaves me with only one hand, so you need me on the other side.
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah.
Right, signing off then, viewers. Right, making 10mm holes with 6mm drills. Yeah, buy expensive drill bit sets. Nah, just fucking wind it around a little bit. That'll be fine. Level, you're going to get an extra level of ridiculousness. This isn't how bloody what's his name off of is it Changing Rooms or Grand Designs? Was it Tommy Robinson or whatever his name is? Would do this.
Yeah, but they do it in a slapdash fashion, Matt. We're confident we're getting it exactly right. So how's progress, Matt?
We are 2 shelves down out of 3.
What have we learnt so far?
We have learnt that thin drill bits snap really easily.
Uh-huh.
we have learnt that if you're going to buy a aluminium step ladder that says maximum weight 95 kilograms, probably says that for a reason. Also, the thing that we know is that in the event of nuclear war, people should either make their way to the Cheyenne Mountains in America or under these shelves, as they are robust. I'm not sure what we were thinking of keeping on them, depleted uranium or gold reserves perhaps. These fuckers. Yeah, we've used a lot of screws. And there are a lot of screws. But yeah, they seem okay. Obviously now we've just got shelf number 3 to put in, so it would be really...
That shouldn't take anything more than about, I don't know, 2 hours?
An hour, no. Now what would be really cool is if shelf number 3 actually fitted. So shall we have a little look?
Right, let's go. There we go, you'll see the prefabricated nature of shelf number 3. Lift one end up.
Yeah. Good love. Oh look. It's millimetre perfect to the depth of the wall, just like we measured.
So how many times did we measure it?
Measure twice, cut once, realise it still doesn't fit, measure again, cut again, swear a lot, bodge it. That's pretty good, actually.
Come on, camera, focus, you bugger. Right, back to work.
Do you come from a land down under?
Is that perfectly adjusted at the front? Doesn't look like it. No, it's not.
It's perfectly adjusted.
Isn't it?
No. Almost perfectly adjusted.
Right, is it done? Clamps off?
Clamps off.
Hooray! Phase 2 complete. Nice, very nice. And yes, let's have a look and see the perfection.
Oh, look. Look at that.
Oh! Come on, camera. Focus on the perfection, you fucker. There we go. Oh, that really is absolutely bang on, isn't it? And the design rationale. Let's illustrate the design rationale. Show the depth of the shelf to the viewers. That is
37 centimetres.
yes,
Richard.
and now show the height between the shelves.
Oh, it would appear to be 37 centimetres, Richard.
Excellent. So we've got squares in the... Well, let's look this way. So this here is a square. And that took into account all of the thicknesses of the different types of wood. Oh my goodness gracious, we are such perfectionists. I say we, me.
Yeah. The thing that makes this all the more impressive is that these are squares. However, the distance from here to here is different to the distance from here to here.
Yeah, well that's true, yes.
Which is different to the distance from here to here, rinse and repeat for basically every straight line you see. I strongly suspect that the Victorians, and indeed the gentleman that plastered this room, have never heard of a ruler, or a plumb line, or anything that would ordinarily dictate straight lines and right angles.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing them all painted.
Yep.
Are we good? Right, so next phase is going to be the railing of this side. Putting the rails up.
Yep.
And then thinking about a front, so some curtainage. So, I think we're ready, Matt, for the final reveal of the storage solution in the spare bedroom.
It's exciting stuff, Rich.
It is exciting. Let's have a look. Oh. Where's our construction?
Well, Rich, the eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed the difference in my beard length, which will give some indication as to passage of time. And since that video was completed, a number of things have changed. Jess, the girlfriend, has arrived on the scene and moved in. And so as you look around, you'll notice there are a number of feminine articles that simply wouldn't fit a man of my frame. And we had to do a bit of jiggling around. So we've removed one of the bottom shelves
to fit in a vanity unit. And Jess didn't mind you putting your vanity unit in, did she?
No, she didn't. She was very understanding. We've also removed the massive piece of comedy wood that was installed here, and we took down the top shelf that was up there. And I can say, if anything, in testimony to the skill and rigidity of our building techniques, Rich, it took me almost an entire day to bring them down.
I'm glad about that.
If I could do pull-ups, I would have been able to do pull-ups.
Yeah, and what have we purchased today? We've purchased a kind of French cupboardy thing, and yesterday we put up a bit of kind of wonky tubing.
Scaffolding, Rich, scaffolding.
For Jess to hang her stuff on a level that she can actually reach. So there we go.
Don't forget the boot cupboard side cabinet.
All right. Well, I'm not sure that's entirely in theme, given that the rest of the video, albeit years old, was of us putting the cupboard in the corner. But since we're at it, and there's a bed, and I don't know, some duvets, some chocolate, a mirror. Oh, and a beautifully sanded floor.
Yes.
Not done by us. Any final thoughts?
If a job's worth doing, it's worth paying somebody a lot of money to do it for you.
There we go.
Your brothers?
No. Yes? Man, works every time. Yeah, I know.
Always choose appropriate workwear.